Assalamu alaikum, namaste, sat sri akal, good evening to all my dear friends around the world, whoever is watching Amrina today. Thank you so much for tuning in for such a special session of today. Honestly telling, I always get promising notes at your end, and this time as well, mind-blowing personality. Indeed, yes, I have brought a person you have to judge every aspect, everything about him. Yes, stylish Gemini model, international model, and actor. Oh my God. Can you imagine? He carries his trademark of torn jeans and what? Handlebar mustache. But still he looks handsome. With that, high cheekbones, my goodness. Groomed personality. And above all, he's got heart with so purity like a gold. My goodness, really, you have to dress me out with this person. All the way from Gurugram. Hi Dinesh, how are you doing?
Hi,
Dinesh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes, I can hear you now. I'm very good. Thank you so much for having me and for this lovely introduction that you just gave. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure, my pleasure. Dinesh, you're known as a silver fox. So want to know about this nice and an attractive name for you. Can you just share a few things about yourself to the viewers, please?
Yes, I started very late, almost at the age of 57, because that is when the offers of modeling and acting started coming in. So when I was very new and was still, trying to find my identity, I saw that there was this online contest which was happening in the United States of America, and they wanted to find country-wise, they wanted to find silver foxes. Silver foxes are people with gray hair and above 50 or preferably 60 and who are good looking. So they gave me this title after a poll, and lots of entries were there from India also. So I thought everybody is using titles these days. Somebody is Mr. India, somebody is Mr. Universe. So I was Mr. Silver Fox India. So I started using that proudly, and that somehow, it has stuck to my personality, Silver Fox India. So very proud of what I have done till now.
Wow, amazing, amazing. So, what do you think? Like you always wanted to reduce weight, you wanted to look smart, or just because you were concerned about your health, because you're feeling a lot more lethargic? What was the reason of getting into so much of transformation?
Yes, everybody knows by now that I was suffering from depression for a long, long time. I had fallen into depression, in the late 90s, and it continued for a very long time, and it resulted in my being almost 135 kgs. And then I had many illnesses, many mental issues, and I was always I had panic attacks, I was suicidal, and for a very long time I lost my sense to walk. I could not walk. There was no coordination between my brain and my body as far as walking is concerned. So I was laid up on bed for a very long time because I could not get up. So like this, it was a long time, and then it was not for looks at all. But then the doctors and everybody suggested that if you lose weight, you might regain your health a little bit, because obesity, fatness was causing a lot of problems. So I started losing weight due to my health, and looks was a very, side, what do you say, a bonus of my weight loss. And
Yes.
till date, it's very tough for me to realize that I am good looking, because I have always known myself as this fat, depressed person who was struggling in life and could not walk. And I don't even want to focus on looks. For me, talent and a positive heart and a positive mind is more important than looks. So that is
So
it.
very well said indeed. A positive heart and a positive mind will always take you a long way. True, true, indeed. Yes, and then?
Yeah, and then it was for 1 year I was losing weight. I was on a diet, and trying to regain my health and all that. And I had become mobile also. I had started going to a physiotherapist to relearn how to walk, and lots of therapies were going on. So, and I made it a point that I don't take a ride in my car. I walk everywhere to every place, maybe great distances. And it took me a long, long time. So I was out in the morning and would be back late at night after walking for a long time and things like that. I really actually struggled very hard to be a normal part of society again. And there were many pitfalls. Because I could not walk properly, so most of the people thought that I'm a drunkard, that I am drunk or some kind of drug addict, because I would, walk like a baby, very slowly, and then I would sit very frequently and hold my head quite a lot. So people thought that he's a drunkard. So all that social abuse, was there quite a lot. But I thought, no, I don't have to care for anything. It's my life, and I have to regain my health. And uh, and that is how there was this article in a magazine, local magazine here, about my weight loss. And that is how a modeling agency in Delhi came across my profile, and they contacted me, and they called me for an audition. And then everything started falling into place, as if I was born to do this. And I was, so to say, discovered, and become trending on social media. So
Amazing, amazing. During your weight loss program, how many times you felt yourself let down and like helpless, and I just can't do this anymore? Because when they are like the people who are obese, they feel very offensive when anyone call them, and plus when the food is there. Because when I was going through your profile, it was clearly mentioned that you love eating. Like your plate was full of parathas with a lot of ghee, and then milkshakes, and so.
right, and I was always very fond of eating, very fond of eating, but I didn't realize how over a period of time my eating became a disorder. I started, uh, I stopped eating out of love for food, but I started eating out of hatred for myself. I wanted to kill myself because I was so depressed. I didn't like life. I didn't like this world. I thought this world is a cruel place. And all my uh, khunnas, that kind of anger, would be vented out on food. I would eat and then cry and then again eat, and then feel frustrated that I'll stop eating from tomorrow, I'll go on a diet and all that. But again, double the amount of food that I used to eat previously. So it became a very bad, vicious circle, vicious cycle, in which I was caught very helplessly and could not. But the struggle was less with weight loss, because that came easily. Because when I decided that I have to regain my health, I stuck to my diet. But my actual struggle was how to relearn walking, because I could not walk, and I had stopped believing actually that I would ever be able to walk in my lifetime again. So that struggle of walking, because we fear falling, we fear hurting ourselves. What if I'm at a far off place and I fall down and I break one bone? So who will come there to help me? So those kinds of fears were, so it was a great mental challenge to relearn how to walk. Weight loss was comparatively easier. It was tough, no doubt, but it was easier than learning to walk. So, but yeah, it happened. But now I'm very strong-willed. Nothing can attract me to a wrong activity like food, or or taking risk with my health. I cherish and worship my health. I worship this life, and I'm very grateful to the Lord above that this life, whatever I've passed through, is part of my journey, and I totally own up to it very proudly. Yeah, that is it.
Your debonair style has been noticed a lot whenever we find you on YouTube or Instagram, and then plus the torn jeans has become your trademark. So, what is the reason behind this? Because normally, because I have observed in my so much of career, whatever I have gone through, youngsters, when they are still in their 40s, they say goodbye to the torn jeans. But you being on your 60, so still, you carry it so perfectly and professionally. Can you just say about this?
Yeah, it was, when I used to go to the shopping malls earlier, but would never be able to find clothes of my size because I was this big. And I was too ashamed to go to plus size stores because I would not accept that I'm so. And then, of course, I was homebound and bedridden. And so shopping was, totally out of my mind. So when I lost the weight and I realized that none of my previous clothes were fitting me, and I very happily I started going to the malls here and did a lot of shopping, and automatically I would be drawn to very youngish clothes, jeans and t-shirts and all those crazy apparel,
Yeah.
which were always a dream, because I wanted to live that dream life. And I don't know how this happened, maybe because of the heat here, or I don't know what I was feeling. But one fine day, I bought a new jeans and I thought, if I just tear them up with a pair of scissors, how will they look? I was also scared that my family, my sister and brother-in-law with whom I live, because it was one hell of an expensive jeans. It was around 45,000 rupees at that time. So, but still, I just happily cut them. And then I walked in to my home and, I waited for reactions, but nobody noticed. They all took it very naturally that, okay, fine, all right, maybe these jeans are like that only. So then I became bold and I took out all my jeans and cut them all off. And, so now though, me and my scissors are very good friends. I even cut my t-shirts and shirts and everything. So
Yeah, and whenever I see that your work, I feel like wow, really. With okay, one more thing at your end is like uh, people prefer clean shave, being a model. I mean, and plus sometimes very rare models they carry beards and mustache. But again, you notice as a you carry your handlebar mustache so nicely and in a graceful way. So before, as what I've seen in your pictures, you're clean shaved. So now there is a transformation. Even though you've reduced so much of weight, but still you are carrying the beard and the mustache. So say a few things about this too, please.
yes, yeah, you're very right. It's a transformation, which I also realized with time. I had to do this shoot by an Italian company, which was for a water park here. Those what is a water park, everybody knows that. So I had to put on swimming costumes and all those, bare-bodied look in that. And I was clean shaven, and I used to color my hair. And when I went for the look test, they said that this guy looks too chocolatey, right? And because that was an Italian company, and they were looking for, rough and tough guys.
Yes.
So we still had around 20 days to go for the shoot. So those guys said, we like you a lot, we like your height and your body and all that. Please grow a beard and get your hair bleached, because we want you to look like an Italian or a European, since I have blue eyes and all that. So I did that, and when the pics came out, they became so viral, and the response I got was so brilliant. And all the next calls were for shoots as a bearded model, and so I stuck to it, and I keep it, and it's become a trademark, and it's a transformation. Without the beard, even I don't like myself now. So
Yes, yes, it's an asset on your face. Plus the handlebar mustache is seriously
yes,
nice. Many of the viewers, I would like to share this with you all after following Dinesh Mohan on Instagram and YouTube. Many of the youngsters they take selfies with him and show their grandfathers and fathers just as a motivator, saying that you can also be like Dinesh Mohan. So just imagine the silver fox is doing wonders in India and is known as an international model. And let me tell you all this one important thing. He has presented in TEDx about his speech saying, all of you in the black head and I am the gray head here, standing boldly and very confidently. Just say a few things about that. How did that happen?
Yeah, because as you know, there is a lot of age shaming everywhere, here in India also, in North India especially, because here everybody is very loud. People, if you are eating something, so people passing by your table would very loudly point out, this is India. They'll say, oh, ye butter chicken kha raha hai, jo wo maine bhi wahi wala khana hai. And people are like that here. So my gray hair and all this gets a lot of negative comments, even though people know me, but they still like to put me down because they say that he's an old man and his hair are gray and he's a dadaji, and so there is constant. But I am very proud of what I have achieved after getting my gray head. And I very deliberately say no to all the hair color products or all the anti-aging products. And I assure you that I'm getting a lot of very good offers to endorse anti-aging products and hair color products. And people are telling me, if you color your hair in a video live on Instagram, we'll pay you a lot of money. But I am very proud of being a gray head. And I am very proud of being this weird fellow in an industry which is ruled by youthful looks and young people and chiseled people, but they vanish before you can blink your eyes, because they all look factory made. You can't differentiate one from the other. And here I am, totally celebrating my gray hair and my age. So that is what makes me different. That is what gets me noticed, and that is what is getting me, my uh, identity in this world. So I really love my gray.
Honestly, bravo, excellent. Dinesh, few questions I would like to ask. What is the status of modeling in your eyes? What do you think? Because now you're doing modeling for so many brands and advertisements and plus movies, as you have done. You have been casted in Bharat next to Salman Khan, and then plus Tapsi Pannu and Bhumi in San Ki Aankh, I believe, and so on and on. So. Uh, do you think modeling has given you a chance, or do you think movies have given you a chance to that extent, or how do you balance this? What is the status basically about modeling in your eyes?
Yeah, because it all started with modeling in my case. And I guess I am one of the rarest cases here in India who are very successful in modeling as well as in acting. Uh, Otherwise, models are, it is said that models cannot act, and it is also said that actors cannot walk the ramp. So, but in my case, it started from modeling, and then everybody said that you have this personality, and you are tall and you expressive face. Why don't you try in acting? So, like that, the acting offers started coming in. So, I'm equally dividing my time in modeling, the ramp shows, and modeling events, and all those fashion store launches, and all those things. It's a crazy, glamorous world. And the acting part also I love, because acting is a totally different ball game. I get to meet the stars that I've always held in that position since a long time, because I had never imagined this life. In my entire khandan and family, there's no actor, there's no model, and we would not
Yes,
even
I
discuss. Yeah, because we were
amazing, amazing.
not a filmy family at all. We used to watch movies, but we would never discuss movies in our home. We were more studious, literature people and all those things. But then, yeah, I love being an actor. I love being a model. And I want to continue doing this for a long, long, long time.
Will you be in later days? Will you be opening your own academy for grooming some of the naturally, young? Sorry, no, I can say not young, but the old citizens of India. What do you think about that?
Yes, I have launched a website. recently, around a month back, which is called the Men Incorporated. It is to help people who want to become models in their grooming, in their acting, or in their finances, or offices, corporate life, or their love life, how to go on dates and all that. Everything that bothers anybody, even people who have retired and are fit and good looking, and don't know how to find a break. So this website is trying to help all those people, and we're doing well, good on that. Later on, maybe if this grows, then I might, and if I have more time. Abito, the thing is that for the last 2 years, life has been a crazy circus for me. It's all catching flights and hotels and, running from one shoot to another. This line is crazily, it keeps you crazily busy. There are no set time. It's not 9 to 5. You go to the office and come back home, you know. So shoots go on all night, all day, every day, 24/7. So later on, maybe when I relax a little bit and I have more time, I'll certainly, pursue other areas of this profession more. Yes.
Yes, yes, true, true. We have few people who are joined with us. Let me just check it out. Saad
Yes.
from the United States is saying hello, and from India we have Javed Naseem who's saying again hello to you, and Mudassir
Hello.
being Dinesh sir, I'm a big fan of yours, and he's saying that 6-year-old, but still the style is and his attitude is just like 25-year-old.
Thank
That's
you
indeed
so
a great
much.
compliment.
God bless you for saying that.
So God bless everyone out there. Mr. Dinesh is saying, any questions you have, viewers, feel free to just get on board and ask. He is all set to answer. Again, like how how did you motivate yourself after the journey of shedding so much of weight and then getting into a proper shape, and then plus you did your toning as well for not having that slag muscles and many things I've read about you, but how and what that motivated you all the time constantly, because it is very difficult nowadays to get yourself motivated within yourself. So say
Yeah,
something about
it is very difficult. You are right. It's very difficult. But whenever I rethink about my past, and which is very frequent, because you cannot totally escape from you are a result of your past. So every day, I remember that last year this happened, 10 years ago this happened. So that is a part of life, and that keeps me motivated. There are difficulties. Even in my health, there are challenges. There are challenges like every normal human being. But whenever I think that what I have survived, I have survived cold winter nights on the roads for a long, long time. And there are many aspects of my story which are still hidden because I don't want to face that pain and trauma again, So I'm living in a beautiful house with all the luxuries. People are loving me. Why would not I be motivated? I love to be motivated and then motivate others through my gratefulness, that I'm very grateful that all of you gave me so much of love.
thank you so much, Dinesh. No, now the eating habits has changed. So what do you eat? We would love to know from your side, please. Morning, afternoon, night, or small quantity of meals you take. How is it?
Yeah, see, I get up really early and I sleep really late. I'm a myth buster on all fronts. I hardly sleep for 3 to 4 hours every night. That's about it.
Okay.
I'm not advising, but I'm not suggesting this to others because I'm a freak case. Please sleep well, all of you guys, because that's
Yes,
very
yes, yes.
important. And
Yes.
I have a normal cup of tea in the morning, along with maybe one digestive biscuit, which is, I basically don't eat sugar or fried stuff or outside junk food, packaged food, or all those things. So after that, today, I practically went hungry because I had just, for the weekend, I was there at my mom's place here in Gurgaon, and you know how mothers are. So
Yes,
I
yes.
was I was fed.
खाओ तुमने कुछ नहीं खाया है.
So I'm taking it easy for the last 2 3 days. So I've just had one chapati and a little bit of vegetables since morning. That's all I've eaten today. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you
So
have to balance it out intelligently, you know.
yes, yes, yes. This I wanted to hear from you. Like Dinesh has eaten something at her mother's place, but he wanted to balance that. That's the reason why he ate sabzi and roti. Okay. So normally in the night, what do you take? Again.
I normally at night I normally don't eat any bread because that sets heavily with your metabolism. So it's only one bowl of dal and a little bit of salad and fruit and half a cup of milk with honey and cinnamon powder. That's very good for your sleep, you know. And in spite of people thinking against it, but you must drink 2 glasses of water, normal water, before going to sleep, because that is very good for your heart and your metabolism and your sound sleep. People normally think that I'll have to visit the bathroom a lot if I drink water, but water has the opposite effect. It really, makes your system very clean and all that, and there's no dryness, and so you have sound sleep and good metabolism. So water before sleeping is a must. First thing when you get up in the morning, last thing before going to bed, water.
Very nice, bingo. And I've seen your ad. You were saying something about face creams and how to apply, and that's going to be say something about that. Because viewers will enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because that is again for my website, and I was thinking that what video to post that day, and so I thought, okay, let me first apply makeup, a little bit of makeup, because I'm not ashamed. Everybody has to. This is the modeling word, acting word. You have to. So while I was applying makeup, I thought, why not make a video on this if this helps? Because I want to set an example uh, here that men can do makeup and men can be strong even if they use makeup, and men can cry and they can be still very strong if they show their emotions and cry. So I want to make videos on all these things, and my life story is also about to come out on my website, and they have posted a teaser today in which I'm crying. So it's, yeah, so I'm not ashamed of who I am and what all I do. Yes.
True, true. Fine, I can say one last question at your end, and then we will take the session to a next level. I have seen when I was actually interacting with you, you have kept a manager, but you yourself take the charge of your work. That was simply amazing when I was noticing. So, what is the reason of this, Dinesh?
Yeah, because my manager is like a friend, and during this lockdown, I didn't want to bother him much because he's got his own family life and responsibilities to look after. And before that, also, at times I'm very pushy, in my career. My manager would look at things from another angle, and I would look at things, because at the end of the day, I want to be making my own calls, and taking my own decisions. Managers normally think that you should behave like a star and you have now this status and don't go there, don't do this. And I'm like this very chilled out normal person who wants to live his life and deal with people as always I've been dealing, on a very human level. So I bypass my manager quite a lot and take my own things in my hands. And he's also happy because we were like friends. Yes.
True, true. Very nice, amazing. I felt this. That's the reason why I asked you. I really wanted to know the power of handling so much of work.
Yes.
Fine. It's not a question, but I was going through one of your videos, and you said that people talk and let them talk. I know what I'm doing, and I'm doing the best. And plus, how do you take critics, Dinesh? I know when you
Yeah.
were said that people used to talk about a lot about your physical appearance, about like ऐसे नहीं करते हो, when that you don't do this, you don't do that, and then the second part of your journey was like you are on a full form to rule yourself, and then you're again hearing so much of critics. So how do you take this?
Yeah, yes, I guess now I've started taking it with a pinch of salt and as a part of life, and I don't want to sit and waste my time harping over negativity, because people, there are many people who like to dish out a lot of negativity because they are themselves carrying a lot of it inside them. So that is the only thing that they can give to the world. And I'm not ready to take that, in the sense that, okay, they go on saying it, it's all right. But if I react, that is like taking their negativity. I channelize that inside, and then I thought over it, and then I replied. So that is a process that I don't want to get into. They are most welcome to say whatever, but people do cross a line at times. People become abusive about your family, and about the kids in your family, about your parents. And that is a very sad story here in India. You know how the Hindi abuses are in North India. So all
Yeah.
those maa behan ki galis and all that. So I don't like that, at least. And I do report such people to the cyber cell and whatever, because they need to be taught a lesson that you cannot be abusive. You can make fun. I don't mind at all, but you can't be abusive. So I have
Yes.
to draw a line. So that
Yes.
is a very sad reality of being a well-known face, because then you become open to public. Anybody can say anything.
Yes. Yes.
That is a
Yes.
sad aspect.
Yeah, that's the sad part. You're right, because lovers are more than I saw. But then again, some of the haters are there who always. I think that we should always take it in a positive way, and as you said, pinch of salt. That's true.
Yeah.
जो भी आप वो करिए, आगे ऊपर वाले पे छोड़ दीजिए. That's the best
जी,
part.
बिल्कुल, yes,
Yes,
right,
yes.
right.
That's true. That's true. So now you are in Gurugram proper. You're there,
Yes,
right? Okay,
yes,
okay. So you would just travel for your work frequently after the quarantine. I know, because now the quarantine is there. It was lovely
yes.
having you around. Viewers, I'm super excited because I was waiting to get Dinesh on board with me. Seriously, I love the fact that he's indeed a silver fox. It's just not said like that, but he is. Everyone from now onwards, I believe, and let me tell you all, really, handlebar mustache it looks amazing on a man if you know
Thank
how
you.
to carry it well. Really,
Thank you so
Dinesh.
much.
Before
Thank
leaving,
you.
Dinesh, a message for our viewers or for me or whatever you feel like, just say, please.
Yeah, because I have realized in life, after a long struggle, that self-love and self-respect, and a sense of humor, these three things are the best qualities that anybody can have. So I love myself the most, in the sense that I'm a very kind and loving person, but I love myself so that I may not get hurt by others. So that is a part of my self-respect also. And of course, in the middle of the gravest situation, if you have the capacity to laugh at things and take it lightly, then God sees to it that you get through that. So love yourself, respect yourself, and take everything easy. It will all pass. It will all get solved with time. So
Yes.
thank you.
It's not easy, right?
Yes.
That's true. Thank you so much, Dinesh. Honestly telling, you still look handsome. Still, I haven't seen your tone jeans today, but you look. So
Thank
much.
you so much.
And I loved every minute talking to you, and it was a great conversation. So nice. And inshallah, if I come down to Gurgaon, Delhi, definitely I will
Sure.
meet you. Yes, and
Sure.
wishing you.
Thank you so much for talking to me, and it was so nice. I loved it. And thanks to all the viewers for their support. God bless you all.
You so much. God bless you too. Viewers, I believe you must have enjoyed Dinesh and my session today. See, watch again, and go and check his Insta and YouTube. He's amazing. The way he walked with the torn jeans, you will start wearing that. Trust me. So stay tuned with me, and thank you so much for loving me. Keep doing that. I'll bring up again a promising note and a special guest with me. And thank you so much. Oh, somebody's got with us right now. Or did okay. Oh, thank you so much, Janbaz. You arrived late, dear. We are about to finish the session now. Thank you, viewers. Anything you want, and your website, I'll mention after the session over. You just send it to me. I'll mention your website so that they can get connected with your academy soon. Thank you so much, Dinesh. So,
Thank you.
Sister Call, right? I can say that. I believe you say Sister Call, right?
Yes.
Okay, Sister Call. So thank you so much, viewers, for in touch with me. Stay tuned for another session of Amrina. Till then, take care, stay safe, and stay home. And love yourself, as what Dinesh said. Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye. Take care.